Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Coffee and Headlines, our morning get together live here on Facebook, where we take a look at headlines from our city, state, and country. We take a look at your comments, ideas, and suggestions, and we combine all this information, put it to good use as a community of English speaking locals living here in Puerto Vallarta. What a pleasure to greet you this Monday morning, the beginning of a new week. A nice and kind of cool morning. We got a lot of rain on Saturday. We asked for rain, and boy, did we get it. We will have a big report about the rain today, but first, let us welcome everyone to the broadcast. As always, if you're watching live for the first time, please let us know by writing the word new. If you have something really important to share, please add a capital letter Q at the beginning of your comment. And we'll take it from there. Aside from information about how much it rained, we have other bits of news to share. Some are personal. Check this out. This is a Molson Canadian beer. So I had a Canadian weekend because I had one of these beers. I had catsup chips this weekend. Somebody gifted me a bag of catsup chips. Catsup. Well, you know what I'm talking about. If you're Canadian, you know what I'm talking about because you have these amazing chips, potato chips. Share them with the world. I had no idea that you were so lucky. Anyhow, this is what we have. I see a Q from Brian. Thank you very much. Good afternoon from Kitchener, Ontario. I hope I said that right. One of the rare times I can watch live. I so appreciate being able to watch on YouTube. 40 sleeps to go. Thank you very much, Brian. And thanks to all of you that watch on YouTube. We're getting more and more subscribers. If you are not amongst them, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. And please consider liking our videos. It helps a great deal in spreading the good word around. Okay, let us get started. And we get started with our news, and we might as well get started with the rain because it was very intense. This Saturday evening, Puerto Vallarta welcomed its first severe thunderstorm with gusts of wind of over 100 kilometers per hour. And it was nasty. I mean, it cooled down the air and made things fresh and beautiful once it was over, but it was a good one. Yesterday morning, we woke up to reports of fallen trees and other structural damages all over the city from cars that were pulled by water currents to walls that fell down due to the strong winds. And perhaps the most dramatic event took place at Plaza Caracol, where parts of the shopping center roof collapsed due to the weight of the rain, completely flooding the inside. Here is torrential water falling right around the cash register area in Soriana, and I have a short video to share with you as well. the east side. There are other videos circulating online, including one that happened to be taken just as the roof burst open, to the surprise of many people that were inside, because this happened early. I mean, there were still people in the plaza. I had just arrived into my house, not even, well, I mean, I got caught in the rain half a block away from my house. It felt good, but by the time I got home, I was drenched, and it was pretty intense. But of course, summer storms aside, Puerto Vallarta continues to reign as a tourist destination, registering a higher number of hotel registrations than Cancun, Los Cabos, and Acapulco. Right now, our occupancy rate is at 79%, so it is a good thing. And I have a couple of reports that I wish to share later on today that have to do with how many people are presently enjoying our city. But first, not that we need an excuse to partake or anything, but today is World Tequila Day. We frequently mention tequila in our broadcast, so I didn't feel the urge to make a big deal out of it. But if you want a refresher on why tequila is so important, we'll put something together. In the meantime, enjoy your tequila of choice in the method of choice. Please feel free to share how you enjoy drinking tequila if you do. Also, I want to let you know that Mexico's Consumer Protection Bureau has released a report on the best and least expensive brand of packaged tuna to buy. Attention, Kmart shoppers. And the winner is Great Value. I think we can buy Great Value tuna at La Comer, or maybe I've seen it at Soriana. I forget, but it is readily available. And according to the Consumer Protection Bureau here in Mexico, both the water and oil presentations of this canned or packaged tuna are the best and least expensive to buy if you are craving some tuna. Lastly, we have exciting Maya train news to share as the trial runs have begun for the train. Yay, the Maya train is still expected to begin operating in December of this year. And with that, and before we fly into other things, let us take a quick look at our weather forecast. Let me set it up. There we go. My rain generator shit the bed again. Rain stopping in 44 minutes. Well, it's not raining right now. Right now it's 27 degrees, which is on the cool side compared to what we've had lately. Humidity is at 83%, and our temperature in Fahrenheit degrees is 81. Our weather forecast for today says thunderstorms, ouch, a chance of rain of 41%, a high of 31 and a low of 26, slightly cooler temperatures than we had last week, thank goodness. Tomorrow, Tuesday, more thunderstorms throughout the day, a chance of rain of 90%, and a high of 29 and a low of 25. So the temperature is coming down. This is wonderful. Wednesday, humid with mostly cloudy skies throughout the day, a chance of rain of 40%, a high of 32, and a low of 24. And that's what we can expect for the next few days. Now, I want to take care of some business that I failed to take care of on Saturday. Maybe I was in a hurry to go and have fun with some friends, and I'll tell you about that in a second. But Saturday, as we were wrapping up the broadcast, I totally spaced out because I forgot to mention Thank You Saturday. And let me set that up. Purim pum pim. There you go. We forgot to mention Thank You Saturday, and in particular mention Patricia and John, who became new cluster angels. Thank you so very much. And of course, Saturdays we always mention our community partners. Apache's Martini Bar, which is a fun alfresco bar in the heart of Zona Romantica. Best Cord Cutting TV, a locally based television service provider offering you hundreds of international channels and 126 channels from Mexico. Hotel Mercurio, Puerto Vallarta's favorite hotel for the LGBT plus community, and Bistro Mercurio, Mercurio's own independently branded poolside restaurant, and last but not least, Joint Coworking Hotel, which is my classroom of choice for my music appreciation presentations. Joint Coworking Hotel is a beautifully appointed hotel located right next to the Rio Quale. So, I forgot to mention that on Saturday. We mentioned it today. And I also forgot to mention something else that I wrote in the announcement on Saturday. Right after I went to enjoy Oppenheimer the night before with my friends, or the afternoon before, right after the movie, we went and had dinner at the food truck across the street. Now, this is not a photograph from Friday. This is just a reference photograph that I have in case you don't know the food truck. The food truck is this wonderful place where there's a bunch of alfresco eateries. And you can order from each one of them and just enjoy whatever food you'd like at your table. And the reason I wanted to mention this is because you'd think in the middle of the summer here in Puerto Vallarta, you would not find a crowded food truck park this time of year. And I am happy to let you know that the place was jam-packed with people. It was hot. The air was not moving. We were all schwitzy, but still we had a wonderful time. So again, to anyone that thinks that during the summertime we disappear, we go away, we go into hibernation or something. No, the city is thriving with people. So again, our summer weather is not for everyone, but for those of you that enjoy it, this is a great time to be here. So Saturday, I want to also report on the fact that I had a chance to spend some quality time with my dear friends Joey and Isaac. They are the publishers of the Gay Guide, of Puerto Vallarta's Gay Guide, and they invited me to a little get-together at their home, which is along the Rio Quale, heading past Paso Ancho, not quite as far as El Moro Paraíso, my restaurant of choice out there. But I had the opportunity to spend some time hanging out with them and also going up and down the river as I went to pick up some things from other friends' house. And I was absolutely in love with the fact that green is back. The color green is back on the hillside, on the mountains, on the plants. It just absolutely to look at, absolutely beautiful to look at. So I took a quick little video that I want to share with you. Here we go. Oops, went too fast. Hold on just a second. There you go. And there you go. That is just a quick and dirty treat of what the Rio Quale looks like now that it started to rain. It is absolutely wonderful. I also want to let you know about this presentation called Traces. It's a contemporary dance presentation by Belgian choreographer and photographer Wim van der Kiebus. I don't know if I pronounced his last name properly, but this presentation has been touring around the world, and it will come to Puerto Vallarta on August 2nd for a one-time presentation. I don't know much about it, but I did happen to watch a trailer on YouTube, and I'll share it with you in case you want to attend this rather unique presentation, because we don't get this kind of performance here in Puerto Vallarta frequently. Moving right along, who knew Luis Carlos Garcia Cuadra. He's a dentist and influencer from Guadalajara. He's just been named the most handsome man in America. Who knew? I thought I'd show him to you. He's not my type, but there you have it. I think the title was previously in the hands of a Cuban man, but he just won some competition, and you can find all the details in the show notes. Last but not least, I want to deliver on my promise and let you know that our first is this Thursday, our first music presentation in August will be about the late Tony Bennett, his life and his music. He took us all by surprise by crossing the Rainbow Bridge, and this will happen on Thursday, August 13, from 5 to 6:45 at the Joint. In case you want to join me and reminisce on this amazing man, amazing singer, actor, painter. In his latter years, he developed, he painted beautiful paintings. So we'll talk about all of that in our first presentation in the month of August. And now let us take a quick look at your comments just to see what everybody is up to today. Lots of good mornings. Thank you very much. I appreciate those tremendously. And let's see. Oh no, spandex is gone. Dan and Kathy suffering from withdrawal now that the Tour de France is over for another year. Bummer. We've acknowledged that cue. Here's another cue. Puerto Vallarta, Miss Maloya, weather here for a few days, going to 33 Celsius here and warmer for a few days. Thank you very much. Let's see what else we have. I've been away for a while. Paco, glad you enjoyed those treats. Salt and vinegar chips are even better. You know, the vinegar flavor is not for me, but the ketchup one was just absolutely wonderful. It has a hint of vinegar, but it is very ketchupy, which is wonderful. Oh, how interesting. We have great value tuna at the lake as well. Well, there you go, Sherry. I don't know about the rest of the United States, but here in Mexico, it seems to be the best. Logan, if you have to run errands at Caracol, please take some photos so that we can get eyewitness report. Please. I believe great value is to Walmart as Kirkland is to Costco. No, again, I get my great values with my Kirklands all mixed up, but I know that I have seen it here in town. Liz says, loving the tributes to Tony Bennett. Oh, I'm sure they will be everywhere. I am sure there will be everywhere. I'm just happy to be able to have a way to connect my grief by creating something that I can share with other people. Let's see. Mark asks, was Oppenheimer in Spanish or English? The show that we went to was in English. Although you can always figure out in the application or the website for the theater whether any specific shows are going to be in Spanish and English. Gouda Gabor, I was just thinking about you the other day, my dear. It's great to read you. From Point Roberts, Washington, only 15.5 Celsius. I love it. Yes, I do want to trade weather, but I also want to trade company, my dear. You are much missed. I certainly hope that you will be coming back to Puerto Vallarta this fall. Please keep me posted of your plans. Karen asks, are you riding in Greta? Yes, I was riding in Greta when I was taking that video. Alan comments, my stepdad was a superintendent at Oak Ridge in the Manhattan Project, recruited to project after his PhD at MIT. Can't wait to see Oppenheimer, who he probably knew. Well, again, I reported on my visit to the theater on Friday, and it was absolutely great. Today is Barbie Day for me, so I'm excited about that as well. Let's see. Doo. Angelica says he's not my type either. I love it. And Chris says barbecue chips are at the top of my list. There you have it. And speaking of there you have it, I am at the end of your comments. It is Monday. It's going to be a busy week for me. I hope it's going to be an amazing week for you. So go and have a wonderful week. Go and stay dry if it rains wherever you are. Make sure that you keep those windows closed because here in Puerto Vallarta, you never know with those storms. Stay happy, stay kind, stay cool, stay in touch, and hopefully we'll cross paths again tomorrow. Have a good one.